So yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to swerve. It shouldn't affect me too much, but we'll see what happens because the last video I did talk about swerving, and now there's a good reason for it. I have the Curious Birthmark, by the way, but again, depends on what happens during the month. The short story is, if things happen during the next month, I will let you know if anything serious happens. It's not too serious, but I have to make some adjustments, so we'll see what happens. But otherwise, yeah, we'll get into this. Ath, right? I think we're on Ath. Curious Birthmark as well. And let's move on. Otherwise, nothing much has changed as we get into Curious Birthmark character exclusive custom character. So yeah, if there's anything I need to say, I'll let you know. I usually say so through my community page, but it shouldn't be anything too serious. I'll let you know if any changes happen to this channel though. Light, Strength, Takashi-san, Charisma, Second Encounter, Dexterity. So yeah, I'm putting things in place to try and just in case I need some contingency plans, because things for the last month didn't go as great. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Karakasa mask, by the way, and yeah, let's focus up. Otherwise, as I said, the only other thing that I've mentioned before that I'll say so one more time here is that yeah, I've swerved because I have to make a really quick project, but it's still going to be commercial, so it should be no more than $3 USD, but we'll see. Botanist, Painting, Flood, Teen, and Colt. Sadness, I couldn't pick Kana up, but we'll deal. We do have Flood right into Painting, Botanist, but we can save those for later. Might have to take Colt because the ally is not guaranteed, I believe. So we'll take Teen first, and hopefully I have everything available. Right, so 5 Doom, 2 Strength for the mystery, but we'll use it as a prop-up. If I were to think about this mystery at least, it is a nice little prop-up to get a bit of strength, so I can take this mystery first. If there's a boss here, though, well, I have to change my opinion. But for the moment, we might have to pick up the Meat Cleaver. Depends on what I get. That was the sound of a bottle, and here is Kyoko. So, I would have liked the Meat Cleaver, but we'll take the Army Knife instead. That will do just as great. And if we run to out of funds, we'll take stamina damage. I don't want to visit the monument yet because it could ask for funds, so off we go. That being said, hey, you know what I forgot to do as I lose 2 reason here? The police station, which we will put patrols downtown. Did I not? I was about to say, how come I clicked it and I didn't get anything? Just making sure that, okay, Forest is also maxed at level, but we won't be taking Flood yet. We'll take Colt after and then switch the police patrols to the Forest so we can take more Forest stuff. That being said, did I just roll an 11? Well, anywho, offer to help look, don't get anything but reason damage, but yeah, I need to remind myself. So it's been a while for me. You know what? I should just switch to police station now. Yeah, let's just switch it now. Even though Colt might have a few downtown, this was kind of an error, but it's fine for the moment. Keeping in mind, we do have Flood, so we do get to benefit from a shorter Doom duration, like lower Doom, but not that much lower. I wouldn't bet the farm on that. So, also taking a bunch of reason damage, but the soft, hey, I die in less than 2 mystery rule still applies. Yeah. But yeah. -1 reason, but then we still lose the ally, so it's less reason damage? Question mark? I really need to look into these, by the way. I should approach. Please don't take any more reason from me. I would like to not. Nope, we lose more reason. Wow, alright. We can forget Abolish, but if this does more to me, then, well, hey. Ending A, and I think those are... so all the mysteries that I'm swapping out are are part of a mod pack that essentially always has ending A. I don't think... maybe a few of them have 2 endings, but I thought the motif is that they all have 1 ending. I could take Botanist now, but I think, yeah, we'll take Colt instead. Because I don't want to take this boss fight and be in pain. Still, though, we'll see what happens. We also have Kyoko, so we do have extra Doom to work with, but I promise you it can be just as bad otherwise. I might as well just do this, I think. We might throw the Karakasa mask. I don't mind taking 3 stamina damage either, but yeah, we can't... oh, we can kick. Yeah, so I'd rather do this. If I miss, so be it. That's kind of to be expected. If I miss 3 times, though, then I'll be sad. Okay, well, now at this point... my kicks are 80%, right? Okay, well... either way, thankfully I didn't miss 3 times. That's all I was asking for. Fully expecting that we're going to lose up to 3 stamina, which we did. Sadly, yeah, if my reason was at 3, that would have been a lot nicer for stamina, but... I'm shrugging in real life as I say, that's not how it happened. But anywho, do we have the other ally? Did we get it yet? Or is it this event? It is. So what? Nope, we succeeded because why do stats matter? you know, low stat, pass the check that I did not want to pass. Because for those who don't know, or are watching this series new, failing that gives you an ally that you can use to essentially skip the boss fight if you don't want to fight the boss, but we succeeded, so we didn't get the ally. Anywho, we'll gamble on this 70%. I could have made it 180, probably should have, now that I missed that, but... Oh, RNG. I did it to myself, yes, but still. Let's hope I survive until the end here. Now, at this point, I think I'm just going to take the painkillers just to play it a little safe. If we get out of funds, we'll trade Doom instead, because I can't remember, even though I've done this mystery a bunch of times, what the damage here is. Let's level up first as well. Premonition, Hard Knock, nothing. But we'll take Knowledge in case we run into a ghost. That's my primary concern. So we have to fight this boss, and we take Reason damage instead. We have Reason to spare, but it would be nice to hit 2 of these. We're flipping a coin. We did not flip the coin correctly. We get Masochistic, which actually helps more than it hurts, but as for this next turn, oh my goodness, do I really want to gamble this? No. I've done enough gamble. I mean, for funsies. You know what? For fun, because we're entering Flood anyway. If I missed both of those, that would have been a tragedy, but that didn't happen. So off we go. There are dogs barking, because they're hungry dogs, but let's heal some Reason here. I'm gonna have no faith in myself and assume I need to heal as much Reason as possible. And I won't rest enough. Can I even rest? I thought you rest, I think, 5 times. We have Masochistic, but that's not gonna save me if bad things happen. So I think because I need to hit both of these, I'm going to spread the RNG. I'm still gonna favor one over the other, but I really should have spread it out. Okay, well, we're just gonna do it again. I mean, at this point, 30% into 30% relatively. I mean, if you want to be lenient, we'll say 40% to 40%. That's still like 16% odds. At least RNG will never be too boring on this channel. As I roll a 12 there, but oh my goodness. Well, we do need to rest because otherwise we die to just events, but. Yeah, we get about 5 rests on average because if you visit the school and get the theologist there and then skip to the end, you can do stuff. But hold on for a moment. Yeah, let's equip that instead. If you run into a ghost now, I don't think there are any ghosts in the village that you can force or that you can't force. But anywho, that was not as great. But let's see. So I rested twice. I'm gonna rest 3, 3rd rest, 4th rest, and 4 rests. So yeah, 5 rests if you find whoever you want at the school and then try to end the mystery, but otherwise we did top ourselves off, but I didn't know that. So yeah, the odds here are bad, so I just go for a big prep strong, I think, and we just take the damage in the face. We might have to do something at some point, as that's right, we're also on Kira's birthmark. So yeah, this turn in particular, if there's anything to learn, so this turn in particular where you're about to defeat enemy B, because you don't want the boss to heal. You can spread out the damage, because if you deal 8 damage to this enemy, you might as well just kick them for less damage, because you're going to defeat it anyway. You don't get any more damage, and just guarantee the damage, because your target will switch when one enemy is defeated. That being said, watch me get double flashbacks. If we do, then, well, I guess the video ends with my own rule set. But with this extra prep strong here, we should be able to desperate prep strong our way out. And on to our last 2 mysteries. My lips, by the way. We get to level up again, but yeah, we did need all the Reason, by the way, because we hit like 1 Reason, I think. But anywho. Or maybe we didn't. I'm going crazy right now, but we survived is what I'm trying to say. On our own. Are we on our own? I think we know we're not. We will be once we get rid of Kyoko, but we're going to live with the flashbacks for the moment because I want to try. I'm basically gambling on getting a worse curse later on. That's what I'm saying. But while we're here, I forgot my second encounter, by the way, and we did run into a ghost enemy here, but it doesn't really matter because I think we 2-tapped this enemy, thankfully. Most ghosts that, if you're not using custom enemies, are actually quite tanky. And by that, I mean they have more than 16 HP, because that's usually the threshold. Most weapons, you'll get to do 4 damage per sever if you're doing sever. If you're going for ritual, I salute you. best of luck, because boy, have I not had a lot of luck trying to earn the Ghost Ritual in a good amount of time. I should run from this, by the way. I can throw the Ritual Pumpkin Mask, but yeah, I don't particularly need this, and I don't want to risk burns. I'd have to take a risk, basically. And we have some Doom to spare, so I don't really mind running once. Running twice is going to be a bit iffy, but we can still do so. And keeping in mind, we'd also still have a thing. We get a broken nose. I wasn't really planning to rest yet, but so we'll get lost here. We'll go for the katana, roll a 9, but we'll take the stamina damage, and we'll get a light source. I really forgot my second encounter, by the way. I would like to get this perception, but I think the Ritual Mask Pumpkin is better still. So once we leave Amy behind, we'll do our best. We actually want the reason there, because I'm probably going to take more reason damage, but we'll find out, won't we? Catalog that art, Amy. We'll actually trade reason here, as I just mentioned it. But yeah, that was a really late out of funds, but better now than run into something bad later on, as we take 3 Doom in the face and enter our last mystery. We should still be doing quite well, but we'll find out, because my stamina is slowly dwindling now. But it could be a lot worse. We lose Bath, that is a lot worse, but we'll be okay. Just keeping in mind, losing Bath there means you lose at least 2 stamina, 2 reason, plus 2 more HP, but as we take Botanist here and take extra Doom, I think we'll be okay. And yeah, putting the patrols in the forest is better here, because Botanist is full of forest investigations. If I get lucky, maybe not, but still, these 2 high maxed level downtown investigations are not as bad as it could be. At this point, I should probably visit the monument. Ask for reason. Nope, ask for stamina. Ask for reason or funds. And off we go. We're just being safe. If nothing else, we essentially lose about 2 all running away from our next enemy, which could be a lot worse now that we're on our last encounter. And we could run into the Kinoko Gather, or we could run into the Dream Eater. Dream Eater? Either way, either one's going to be bad. The Magician Glitch, on the other hand, is bad for my Doom, but I would rather the Glitch Magician than anything else, so we'll take this fight. So, do I want to gamble on this? We should hit at least one of these. There's a very low chance we miss both of these. Not very low, but thankfully hit one, and then we take 8 Doom in the face. I didn't need the experience, it's just that we can't run away from that encounter anyway, I believe, so yeah. And off we go. We'll take strength, just in case I want to brace. We're on encounter lockout, but considering my RNG, we're probably going to be in this mystery for another 5 investigations. Which wouldn't be good for my Doom, but we'll see. I think we have the second encounter check. Anywho. That being said, my stamina is quite low here, and yeah, we can't fight this, so as I just said, we ran away. And the monument uses were justified. I mean, earlier I could have done something else. I could have done a lot better, but we live as we live now, and we're in this reality where I have 88%, I was about to say like 91%, well, we will have 91% Doom, but yeah, about 90% Doom, 3 stamina, 6 reason going into the lighthouse, and we don't have any of our stamina stats at 8 for the lighthouse checks, so remember when I said the bath is going to hurt me? Yeah, here's what's going to hurt me. I should have actually taken stamina instead during my level up if this was to be the case, but a bit too late now. So let's find out. We do lose 3 stamina, and then if we have the 6th floor, we lose 6. We don't, thankfully. So we lose 3 stamina and 2 reason. We have Takushi-san in the second encounter, but we should be okay. We can even throw the flashlight, because the flashlight happens first. So let's see if we survive. We can survive this run. We can survive this run is what I'm trying to say, but I do need to remember my second encounter. I think we can handcuff Takushi-san. Yeah, we can handcuff Takushi-san immediately. With the power of a flashlight throw, we don't even need to throw the flashlight, but we'll do it for, just to be sure. Alternatively, I could just gamble on this, but I don't want to do that either. So let's just take our handcuff. I did kind of mash there because I was a bit off. And we need to remember our second encounter. So, what was our second encounter? I don't remember. We took Cult second, I believe. I took Flood third. Yeah, I took Cult second because I wanted to take Teen first. But we didn't really... I think we fought something in Teen. I don't remember. Was it Suta-chan? It wasn't the Hive Mind, because if I fought something in Teen, then it has to be either the Cult member, Unless I fought nothing in team, but I feel like I did, so I'm going to say the cult member. Alright, cool. And off we go. So we will be changing our custom character for next time, but without further ado, again, if there's anything I need to say, I'll let you know. Otherwise, if you want to support me, just wait for me to make my game and then drop me money there. Otherwise, I mean, yeah, we do have memberships here. I should probably add another tier, but without further ado, if you have anything to say, you know what to do. If you want to support me, you know what to do. If you don't want to support me, that's cool too. I'll see you later. Thank you for watching. Bye!